Every day, I get out of the car, I unload 2 kids, I unload the diaper bag, I unload my purse, car seat that's massive, and a toddler that is always flailing. You walk in from the garage, which is where we enter the house every day, and you do walk into the side of the fridge, and then 2 dogs that greet you right there. And there's no space to walk through. I have to set things down and climb over them. It just does not work.
Gretchen is a great designer. She's been featured on HGTV and the newspapers, and she's all over Instagram. And we're excited to have her as one of our signature designers. She has actually already been renovating her own personal home, room by room. But when it came to her kitchen, there was one big problem, which made it perfect for our Signature Designer Kitchen Challenge.
I'm Gretchen Rose. I'm a designer here in Louisville, Kentucky. I love making spaces pretty. More importantly than just that, as I've grown as a designer, I want to make sure that they are functional for families as well. And so before you even start getting into the nitty-gritty on how you want the space to look and feel in an aesthetic way, it's very, very important to consider how you're going to live in it on a daily basis, and where the fridge is going to be. Do you have special dishes that you got gifted from whenever, from your grandmother or whatever? Where are you going to put those? How big are the drawers needing to be to fit that? So very thoughtful design when it comes to the layout, especially of a kitchen, means everything. When Ben and Jake came up to me and asked me if I wanted to participate in the Signature Designer series, it was a really cool opportunity to kind of think about and reimagine our own kitchen. Our kitchen is not an uncommon layout, and definitely a problem that we have, but it's also a problem layout-wise and function-wise that many, many people across the whole country honestly have. And maybe they're also, like me, having trouble, even as a designer, figuring out the best way to remedy that layout problem and the flow problem.
Gretchen is really good with coming up with really creative ideas that create beautiful and realistic spaces that people can live in. Where we come in is our experience that we've had working with other designers and on our own projects and taking beautiful designs and make sure that they work from top to bottom, structurally, financially, and logistically. And that way we have a functional, working design.
So when we started, it was all about the layout. So the layout was the problem, and what options do we have? The best way to figure that out is getting pen to paper or on your computer and get the layout existing conditions drawn. Then you can really start playing with changing locations of things. Does that make it feel better? What's going to make the biggest impact in the areas that are the most frustrating, so that you get exactly what you want at the end of the day.
This is where having a full pre-construction process is just right for this kind of project. We want our clients, our designers, and our team to stay and design for as long as it takes. We want to make sure we're not rushing forward, we're not getting bids yet, but we want to make sure our design is just right. We've gone through all the iterations, and the homeowner and our design team are excited about moving forward into planning out all the steps.
So for this kitchen, Jake and I went through about 4 different versions of it before we got to what made the most sense and what was going to have the biggest impact and change in our daily lives. But it started off with just tucking a wall back 2 feet. Okay, now we have more space walking through the garage door, yay, but what does that actually give us? It gives us another wall about 4 feet over that's also kind of awkward. We move this cabinet over, and maybe the slider door turns into regular height windows, and you can put more cabinetry there. There's a million different ways you can try to re-envision a space, and it might not make the most sense, but until you see it on paper and you have somebody helping walk you through it, it takes a teamwork and collaboration to get to the final best fit for your house. As we moved through all the different options that we kind of came up with, nothing was exciting. It was just kind of okay, yeah, it's a little bit better, but does that make the most sense for how much it's going to cost to be a little bit better? What else can we do? And then one day I just saw something, and I'm honestly getting goosebumps thinking about it. What if we do this? I've always loved this. basically like a wall of windows that leads you from kind of a butler's pantry or a little vestibule off of the garage into the main kitchen. It's a moment, it's something beautiful to look at, and I immediately sent Jake a screenshot probably at like 5 in the morning, and he was like, absolutely, I love it, let's do it.
What makes this design special isn't just how beautiful it is, it's everything that goes below that. It's the flow, it's the function, it's the way it's tailored just right for this family that allows that beauty to live in harmony with the way that the family will use this space. And when we can get that to work, we're really excited.
This kitchen and this solution that we've come up with is, in my mind, solving all of our problems with that kitchen and all of the pain points, and it makes us, my husband and I and our family, so excited to see it in real life, like in these renderings, because it makes it so much easier to imagine living in that space. And getting excited about a remodel is the whole point.
If your home isn't working anymore, don't start with demo, start with design. Start with a team that knows how to build what they can draw. No guesswork, no wasted steps, just smart design, grounded execution, and a process that takes you from stuck to inspired.